Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Where are we going next? Are you planning a trip to the Bahamas and wondering how much you'll spend on food at the luxurious Baha Mar? In today's video, we'll take you on a culinary tour of our hotel stay, give you an honest look at everything we ate and how much it cost, so you can budget like a pro and make the most of your visit. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see our other tours of the Grand Hyatt Resort, SLS, and the Rosewood. When we arrived at the hotel, it was lunchtime, and we are craving something a little more substantial after our long flight, so we headed over to the pizza lab for a delicious pizza. We shared a pie, and yes, we had a moment of intense debate over who was getting that last slice. The total at Pizza Lab came to $41.50, and all the prices we report in this video are going to be in USD. Later that night for dinner, we stopped by the Swimming Pig, which is basically like the pub on the resort. They have things like burgers, fries, nachos, and things like that. So we tried a mix of local favorites. We had some conch fritters. If you've never tried them, they're definitely a must try if you're in the area. We also had a chicken sandwich, chicken tacos. Everything was pretty flavorful and hit the spot, but it was pretty greasy here, so just keep that in mind. All in here, we spent about $90 USD, and that's including tip. So day one was about variety. We definitely weren't hungry. So day one's total was $153.69, not bad for the first day. Day two started at Starbucks on resort. We grabbed 2 breakfast sandwiches and a vanilla sweet cream cold brew, which was a perfect pick-me-up. Total for breakfast was $25.25. At lunchtime on day 2, we were hanging out by the pool, so we decided to check out one of the restaurants near the pool area. We went to the Poke Bowl, and because of our big breakfast, we decided to share a Poke Bowl here. The vegetables were super fresh, the tuna was really delicious, and the total for the Poke Bowl came to $32.50. And now for dinner. I'm going to be honest with you guys, we went to Regatta Buffet pretty excited, but it really didn't live up to our expectations. The food was pretty good, there just wasn't a lot of variety, and for $187.50 for 2 people, you heard me right, almost $190 for 2 people. We definitely don't think it's worth it in our opinion because there's so many other better places you can go on resort for dinner. And with that, our day 2 total came to $245.25. Rise and shine on day 3. Today, we found Cafe Madeleine, which is a really swanky French cafe. So we had a smoked salmon sandwich and some guava French toast. It was a bit of a splurge at $57.50, but in our opinion was completely worth it. The food was delicious here, and the French cafe atmosphere is a total 10 out of 10. After breakfast, we hung out by the pool, and it didn't take us long to heat up from that Bohemian sun. So we cooled off with 2 beers from H2O Pool Bar. The beers cost us $28.50. Later that afternoon, we hung out at Baha Bay, which is the water park on the resort. Umami Burger is one of the restaurant offerings at the water park. We got chicken tenders, a chicken sandwich, and an order of fries, and the portion sizes were huge. So it was really good if you're really hungry and hanging out at Baha Bay. The total for lunchtime was $48.30, and we were definitely full after this one. For dinner, we headed to Katsuya. This was easily our favorite dining location on resort. The food is incredible and the service was so attentive. We had tiger rolls, bao buns, and a couple of spicy tuna rolls that were all just amazing. We spent $112.50 here, but we would 100% recommend you visit Katsuya on your trip too. Before we tucked in for the night, we stopped by Pizza Lab to grab some gelato. The gelato cost $12.50. Helped us end the night with a sweet note. Combine this with $10 we spent at the resort shop for 4 sodas. Our daily total for day 3 was $268.38. I told you we'd be back at Cafe Madeleine for another breakfast. This time we had another smoked salmon sandwich and a croque madame, and we also paired it with 2 coffees, totaling $73.80. Obviously you can tell we like the smoked salmon sandwich since we ordered it again. The croque madame was very good. It's a very strong cheesy flavor and a little heavier. I think I ended up finishing the smoked salmon and half the croque madame, so just keep that in mind. Lunchtime on day 4, we discovered the Palms Cafe, which has really amazing grilled chicken club wraps. They were actually big enough that we could share it for lunch. We paired it with 2 Truly drinks, and it was $80.75 for lunchtime. The chicken wrap came with French fries. The fries were crisp and warm, and the chicken wrap was full of chicken and super fresh. We definitely came back for more of these later on in our trip. Before we finished our day 4 pool day, we went back to H2O for 2 more Trulies because hey, we're on vacation. Sometimes you just need a refreshing drink. These 2 Trulies come to $23.50. For dinner, we stopped by Stick's Noodle Bar, which was a great option for a nice quick bite. We tried the drunken noodles and the black peppered beef udon. Both were packed with flavor, but I'll give you a little spoiler. We came back here later on in our trip and both got the black pepper beef udon. So if you're looking for a great dish packed with flavor, the black peppered beef udon was something you don't want to miss. Dinner here at Sticks was $75 even, and that brings our day 4 total to $253.05. A nice solid day of meals and a few drinks to keep things relaxed. Our day 5 breakfast was a poolside breakfast, and we combined Starbucks with Cafe Madeleine. We got 2 breakfast sandwiches and a vanilla sweet cream cold brew totaling $24.70, and we also grabbed a chocolate croissant from Cafe Madeleine for $8.12. In between breakfast and lunch, we explored the resort a little bit and found the bungalow bar over on the SLS side. We cooled off with 2 seltzers from Pink Sand. These were okay, but we definitely preferred the Trulies better. These seltzers came in at $30 for 2, and they were just the right amount of chill. For lunch, we went back to the Palms Cafe for another grilled chicken club wrap, but we forgot to film it before we ate it, so there's an empty plate. We picked up 2 more Trulies, and the total was $57.25 for lunch. Day 5 dinner was over at the Pizza Lab for another pie. This time we had a chicken alla vodka pizza, and we were really starting to feel this no vegetable thing, so we picked up a garden salad to go along with our dinner. It was a solid meal here again at Pizza Lab, and the total for dinner was $62 even. And that leaves us with our day 5 total of $182.07. Day 6 was our filming day, and to be honest, I actually get a little bit nervous on our filming days. We started with our Starbucks special of 2 breakfast sandwiches and a vanilla sweet cream cold brew, and I got an espresso too to make sure I had enough energy for the day. Total at Starbucks was $27.67. I should also point out that this Starbucks unfortunately doesn't take rewards. You can't collect points or use points, so I just wanted to make sure you knew that before you headed over to Starbucks. After our filming morning, we stopped off at the Palms for lunch, and we paired our chicken wrap with a lobster roll today. The lobster roll was kind of okay. The lobster filling was really good, but there wasn't enough for the big bun that it came on. It came with fries just like the chicken wrap. The chicken wrap was awesome again today, very delicious. Our lunch at the Palms came to $75.75 with that lobster roll added on. For dinner, we revisited Stick's Noodle Bar, and since the black peppered udon was our favorite last time, we got 2 of them this time. It was just as good as the first time, and dinner at Stick's came to $72 even. This was one of our last nights at Baha Mar, so we wanted to take in some of that nightlife entertainment. We stopped by the jazz bar for some music. We picked up a gypsy beet cocktail and a lychee martini. Both of them were amazing, and the bartender was super friendly. The round came to $45.75, and we definitely recommend stopping in for cocktails here at night. And that brings our day 6 total to $221.17. This is our last full day here at the Baha Mar, so we decided to upscale our day 7 breakfast at the library over at the Rosewood. We got eggs Benedict and a New York bagel with lox. We also got a coffee too, and it was a great way to start our day. Very low key and relaxed. Total for breakfast was $83.75. For our lunch on day 7, you probably don't need me to tell you where we went because we always just get grilled chicken wraps from the Palms Cafe. They're so good, they come with fries, they fill you up, so why go anywhere else? We got another grilled chicken wrap from the Palms and paired it with 2 ginger ales, and the total for that was $48.75. Then we headed over to the beach and we went to Scoops to pick up some strawberry ice cream. The strawberry ice cream cost $7.50, and it was a nice way to chill out in the afternoon. Okay, our last dinner of the trip. We couldn't go anywhere else except Katsuya because we had such a good meal last time. This time we came back and got our favorite, the tiger rolls. We also got those short rib bao buns again and some spicy tuna rolls. The whole dinner cost us $138.75, and it was definitely well spent. This is the second time we're recommending you to go to Katsuya, so obviously we really enjoyed it, and I'm sure you will too if you love sushi, so don't miss Katsuya if you head to the Baha Mar. All that food and drink on day 7 cost us $278.75. Another great day full of flavors that we definitely loved. Okay, on day 8, this is our departure day, so we only had time for breakfast before we left for the airport, so we stopped by Starbucks one last time for our Starbucks special. 2 breakfast sandwiches and a vanilla sweet cream cold brew. We paired it with an espresso as well. The total came to $27.67. Alright, and with that does it for all the food and drink that we had on our trip here at the Baha Mar. So here's the moment of truth, the grand total. If you've been keeping track and doing the math, our grand total comes to $1,680.95, and that's in USD. So yeah, we might have splurged a little bit, but to be honest, the food in Bahamas is very pricey, so make sure you're aware of that and set a budget before you go. Let us know which meal looked the most delicious to you down in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to find out where we're going next.